Hey everybody, it is Wednesday, it is 4 o'clock. This is City TV channel 16 in Santa Monica, or LA 36 if you're watching us from Los Angeles, and this is Legal Help Live. My name is Ralph Saltzman, my partner is Steve Solomon. We're here to answer your legal questions, and you are there to call us and ask legal questions, and that's how we'll get some answers for you. But first you got to call 1-800-405-4222. That is a toll-free number, 1-800-405-4222. And just for everybody's information, if you're new to watching this show, you should know now that it is easier to get on and ask a legal question earlier rather than later, because the calls start piling up and it becomes a little bit more difficult for us to get to everybody. So if you've got one of those pressing legal questions for us, 1-800-405-4222. Stephen.
And by the way, we're out webcasting, so if you're hearing us, you can be on your computer on la36.com, and you can see us web streaming all over the world. If you're on Twitter, or it's .org, I'm sorry, 36.org.
O-R-G.
I thought that was a porno site when I heard that once, but I guess it's serious.
Well, you have to tune in and find out.
You can tweet us and Twitter us and Facebook us and the rest of those social media stuff. So, but let's get serious. How in the heck
Yes.
can we, as citizens
yeah.
of Southern California, tolerate the school board firing, terminating, axing 5,000 dedicated people who work for the school district?
And then what?
And then doubling or adding 25% to the class size. What is going on? And then when you take the bumping rights of the administrators who may get fired, they go back to being teachers.
That's what I want to
So
see.
you're going to have an administrator who hasn't taught a class for 12 years sitting in a classroom, and the bright, articulate teachers who really give a darn getting booted on the street.
Yeah, you know, you and I don't agree on everything, but this is heartbreaking.
How screwed up is government in Southern California?
Well, I'll tell you what. You judge a society by the way it treats its older people and by the way it treats its children. And by the way we are treating our children right now, we don't look very good. I agree with you. I think it's horrible.
Well, you know, I don't mind the potholes in the streets. I don't mind the traffic signals that don't work. But I sure mind getting rid of teachers, because the future is in education. And how could they, on a 3-2 vote, terminate all these teachers? Now, they say, well, it really may not happen. It's going to get worse.
Let me ask you a question, because you know this stuff really, really well, and a lot better than I do. If the school board fires a lot of teachers and then they rehire them, do they start from scratch? Do they lose their seniority?
Well, I think their time, there's a big, the contract with the UTLA and the district is this thick. So I can't give you the specifics. You'll have to talk to the union about that.
Page 14.
But no, it's probably page 1400.
I have no idea.
But in reality, and I don't know the answer to that. But you know, we've been talking for years about streamlining education, streamlining the school district, doing something about it. You know, more programs that don't do anything, no really evaluation of what's going on, not benefiting teachers that are, you know, raising test levels and score levels. And the answer is the hatchet approach.
Yeah.
And to me, it's a sin.
You know anybody at this table who went K through 12, the LA City school system?
Yeah, both of us.
Both of us.
Yeah. And we were proud of it.
I was proud to get out.
Well, I almost could. It took me, what? It took me a
13
lot of
years.
years to get out.
Took
but,
13 years.
You know,
but we did it.
Charlie Manson got out quicker than I got out of high school, for crying out loud. 1-800-405-4222. You got a legal question, you got a problem. If you want to comment on the axing of school teachers by the elected officials, have a shot at it. We'll be glad to weigh in out there. If you're happy because your class sizes are going to go from 20 to 30 in some places, or you're not going to have a teacher, or the deputy superintendent of something is going to be bumped down teaching your kid who hasn't been in the classroom for 12 years, and you're happy about that. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad.
It's really, really bad.
And they think it's going to be saved by the ballot proposition. I think it's a joke. Sarah from Santa Monica, how you doing?
Hey, Sarah, how are you? Good.
You're live, you're local, you're on television. And
You've reached Ralph and Steve. What can we do for you?
Okay, I have kind of an issue going on at work. I am an office manager for just a small company, and for a while now, we've been, our phone company, we haven't really been too satisfied with it. You know, the prices have been going up, and, you know, we're not too happy with their services anymore. And I want to get out of the contract, but every time I contact them, they usually, like, deny the right for me to be released from the contract. So I want to know, you know, is there any other option or anything else I can do?
Well, you've got a contract with some, a telephone provider or an
Yes.
equipment? Oh, okay.
I mean, it's the old cell phone contract. Is that what it is?
Was that?
It's a cell phone deal?
It's a...
Land
Hello?
phone, cell phone.
Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
Okay.
We're asking you a question. Is it a land phone or a cell phone? Or something else?
There was a landline.
Okay.
You just, with a landline, you don't have any contracts or services. All you do is you call them up and say you want to turn your phone off, pay your last month's bill, and you're out of there.
Do you have some kind of special service with where you actually signed a contract with somebody?
From what I recall, we probably did, I guess, when we signed up.
When you sign up with a regular phone company, you just sign up. You don't pay your bill 1 month, and
Yeah, they'll turn you
they'll
off.
turn you off. It's not like the cell company where they've got the extortion of the $175 to get out of those, quote, multi-year contracts.
Right.
If it's a cell phone contract and you're concerned about getting out of it, go to your computer and Google cell phones getting out of phone contracts, and there's a whole bunch of strategies that
That's great.
a bunch of bright people have written about how to not pay the $175 and get out of it. But for the regular phone situation, you call them up and you say, Mr.
Goodbye.
Jones,
Hello,
I want
goodbye.
my phone service turned off now, and they have to turn it off. If there's any complaint about it, you call the Public Utilities Commission. They regulate the phone company, and you complain about it, and they'll do something about it. That's assuming they haven't got fired too.
Yeah, so you've got three things to do. One, stop paying the phone bill. That should take care of it. And clearly you are paying the phone bill, or you wouldn't be calling us by that phone now. Call the PUC, and then go online and look up cell phone termination, and then call us back in a couple of weeks if you have a phone to use, and let us know how it went down. Okay?
And then run around Southern California and try and find a payphone.
Yeah. Good
Boy,
luck.
do you even know what a payphone is?
We're not sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever used a payphone? By that I know you're under 25.
Yeah, we can tell.
Well, thanks for calling
All right.
Legal Help
Thank you.
Live, 1-800-405-4222.
Very interesting, Sarah. Thanks for calling.
Now that
I'm still not sure what it was.
that is a ripoff. It is an absolute ripoff how these cell companies make you pay $175 to get out of these rip-off contracts.
And a lot of these contracts are like self-renewing. You see, unless you terminate us, the way that we say you can terminate us, this self-renews annually. So that if it's a 2-year contract, it turns into 3 years, or 4 years, and then 5 years. You'll never get rid of us until we go out of business.
I would suspect fairly soon there'll be legislation making it illegal. Why should I get a, quote, $100 discount on a telephone? If the phone costs $200 and I pay $200, then what are they out by me, terminating it? Give them back the difference between